my name is Jana, and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories. I'm coming to you from Finland, where I live with my husband, our 2 kids, and a dog in the Finnish countryside. And this is my little video podcast, mostly about knitting. Hi to all my returning viewers, and warm welcome to all the new ones. I'm very happy you found your way here. Today's Saturday, May 21st of May. We had a beautiful sunny day today. It's already quite late evening when I'm recording. I planned to record in the morning, but the neighbor was cutting wood and it was very noisy. So I went to work in the garden instead. And I planned to work for a few hours and then come back and record, but I ended up spending 7 hours in the garden. Yeah, time just flew by. But now I'm here and I wanna talk about knitting with you, just a little bit. I don't have much today because I recorded last week, and for some reason I wanted to record again, not to have too long breaks. But I have something to show you. Let's start. Let's start with the finished objects. I only have 2. One is knit, one is crochet. If you're paying attention, you can see it there. But let's start with the knit one. I have shown these before. These are Anna-Lisa socks by Helena Joronen, Finnish knitwear designer, and the pattern is out. I was test knitting them for her, and pattern came out yesterday. So now you can get it as well if you want to knit yourself a fun pair of summer ruffle socks. Yeah, I knit mine in my own hand-dyed kettu yarns. This is neon sprinkles, the pink one is bubblegum, and this one is soft neon yellow. It actually matches my top quite well today. You can see I'm wearing the one with short sleeves. It means it's warm. It's almost summer in Finland, almost. Yeah, still a bit windy, but much warmer than before. So yeah, here are the socks. I'm really loving them. I'm wearing them with white sneakers and a pair of jeans, and they are perfect. They are just so much fun. I don't know what else to tell about them. This one has a very interesting heel. I think I have mentioned it before or not. I don't know. Yeah, look at the heel. It's a bit different construction. I really enjoyed making this heel. Can you see it? How well can you see it? Yeah, I really enjoyed making this heel, and it fits very nicely on my higher foot. I have a high foot, which means that I need a bit more space here, and I think this was a perfect heel for me. Yeah, it fits very well. So I highly recommend. If you want a same pair, go buy a pattern from Helena. And I will link everything down below. Or if you're watching from a phone, then it's somewhere on the side, perhaps. It depends on which device you're watching. But anyway, in the description of this video. And of course, I forgot to mention that you can find me on Instagram, @kettunits, and on Ravelry, @kettunits. Yeah, I'm a bit hurrying because I'm afraid we will lose light. I have everything open here to get maximum amount of natural light here. Yeah. And now there is airplane flying over the house. I don't know, can you hear that? I hope not. Anyway, it's very noisy. Somebody's mowing the lawn there, and neighbor was cutting wood, and now we have an airplane flying over. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it. Okay, yeah, that's the sock. That's ready. I will put it away. And another thing I wanted to show you is a summer hat. It's a summer hat, and no, I didn't grab the yarn. I wanted to... Give me a sec. I'll be back. Not prepared. Okay, I'm back. So, I wanted to talk to you about a crochet hat. So, why did I make a hat? because we got a new yarn in the store. If you don't know, I work at a yarn store. I have a yarn store. That's my day job. That's what I do for a living. And we got a paper yarn by Kremke, Papyrus, which is a raffia paper yarn, 153 meters, 100 grams. This little ball, little. It's not little. It's quite heavy, 100 grams. And I needed a sample. I needed a sample for a store, and we also got these leaflets in, and I decided to make a hat. It looks like this. It's a sun hat by Jennifer Stiller. It's a pattern by Kremke. And this is the hat I made. I am not big on crochet. It's not my thing at all. I do it rarely, and I have never made anything like this before, but I succeeded. It even looks like a hat, I guess. And it took me one of these in a different color. This is a color called copper, and this is chocolate, and I'm crocheting here another hat as a sample. This one will be round and will have a wider border. I'm using 3mm hooks. Suggested one was 3.5. I made this on 3.5, and I think I'm a loose knitter, and I think same thing when I crochet. I'm probably looser than I should be, so I took 3mm hook instead of 3.5. Yeah, and this will be like a classic sun hat, a regular one with a round top and wider. What am I trying to say? Wider edges, yeah. So this kind of yarn, just testing it out. I have never ever made anything with paper yarn. This is my first project ever. Now I'm very tempted to try crocheting a placemat or maybe a basket. I don't know. Or maybe I will get enough when I'm done with this hat. So I was not supposed to show this because I'm just winging it. I'm not using any pattern. Probably I should, but yeah. And then this kind of hat, you can wear it in many different ways. You can straighten the edges. I don't know. Should I try it on? It probably does not look that good on me. I don't know. Is hat my thing really? But I was amazed that it only took me one of those little cones to make this. Yeah, my first ever hat. It's not perfect, but I'm practicing. This is a sample piece, and I just wanted to show you that I can crochet as well. Rarely, but I can. Yeah, those are all my finished objects. And let's talk about whips quickly. I'm still working on my Skagen, which is a pattern by Catherine Honeyball. It was in the newest Line magazine, which is Line 14, the one that just came out this spring, a few weeks ago. And this is, I'm in the middle of the row, of course. This is a very simple garter stitch cardigan. I'll try to show it to you without losing any stitches. Very simple, and I'm currently knitting on a body, and I'm almost out of yarn. And this is Wool Local by Erica Knight. Don't remember the color name, but there is only one natural light gray like this. And I mentioned it in the previous episode, or 2 episodes ago, I think. I did not show Skagen in my previous episode. Yeah. So anyways, I'm still working on the body because of my other project that I started last week, and I will leave that for the end. I know you're all waiting to see it, but it will be the last one. Then another one. It's a new cast on. Let's go to the next one. It's a new cast on and it's nothing special. It's just a pair of socks because same story. New yarn in a shop. Again, I don't have a full skein here with me because everything is flying. Anyways, it's an older pattern. I needed another sample for the store, so I cast on a pair of socks because I just finished those ruffle socks, so I decided, okay, I can cast on a pair of socks maybe. And I'm not far along, and this is a toe-up sock. Not typical of me, but I decided to use a ready pattern. The pattern is called Heather. It's by Ash Alberg, and it's from, sorry, I'll try to show you, from line 8. Was it 8? Yes, from line 8 magazine. So I'm basically going with my old faves Cal. Still continuing on my own. You can join me anytime. Yeah, I forgot to mention there's a Ravelry group for this podcast, and it's also linked in the description. I'm not sure, did I already make a thread for Old Faves Cal? It's a knit along that we had earlier, and basically officially, yeah, it has finished, but there were some prizes. But if you still want to knit some of your old favorite patterns, you can still join me because I'm gonna be knitting. I'm gonna be knitting some of them, just some pattern that you have had on your wish list for a long time, or in your Ravelry library, or maybe in an older magazine or book that you have had forever. That's the idea of Old Faves Cal, just knitting those older patterns. So yeah, the Heather sock from line 8. It's a very simple, pretty lace sock. Magazine looks like this, and yeah, I'm knitting it because of new yarn. It's not a new yarn, but it's new in our store. I added it to our selection, and it's Kremke lazy linen. It's marketed as a nylon-free sock yarn, and I really want to test it. Will it last? It has 80% wool from Czech Republic, Czech wool, and 20% Belgian linen. And it's very soft. I don't know. I did not expect it to be that soft, but yeah. When I saw this yarn, I had another pattern in mind straight away. I think everybody is already knitting it or has made it. It's the half and half triangular wrap. Triangular wrap. Which one was it? Anyways, by Pearl Soho. I think by Pearl Soho. It's a free pattern. And it's also made with some kind of linen wool blend or alpaca linen blend. I don't remember. And when I saw this yarn, I immediately thought of it that maybe I should cast on. But I didn't, because I already have a garter stitch project. I need to finish this first, and then maybe I will do the wrap. I just don't know. The big one, the small one. I'm very tempted because this would be perfect yarn. It's soft enough for a wrap. Doesn't have to be just socks. But yeah, you can see that little fluff. That's linen sticking out. That's linen sticking out wonderfully. I really like it. And look, it has very pretty lace. Yeah, the only downside about this pattern is that it comes only in one size, and it's 72 stitches, and I'm a bit afraid that it might be too wide for me. I usually do 64, or if there is lace, then 68, but never 72. But I'll give it a go. Oh, well, I'll give it a go. And the sock lives in my beautiful project bag by Bertie and Poppet. It's the one with gnomes and mushrooms, and I love it. It's one of my favorite sock bags. I'll show you the lining. The lining is always important in in Jill's bags. So because it's just as fun as the front. Here is my little sock bag. Bertie and Poppet. Jill is from the UK and she has a wonderful little Etsy store, and I saw just today earlier that she loaded some new bags. So pretty into her store. So can't wait to go and see what else is there. I don't think I need more project bags, but maybe just one. Maybe just one. Sock size. No, something bigger. I don't know. I'm digressing. But yeah, I saw she posted on Instagram. There were a couple of previews, but I will take a look probably in the evening. If they are not sold out, I might treat myself to one. Because they are my favorite project bags. Yes. This is not sponsored in any way. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Jill's work. And there is the cutest little logo of Bertie and Poppet. Yes, that was my sock. I will put my Cardigan on the side because... Okay, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I will say the pattern name straight away, and then I will show it to you. It's Metsä-kukki by Sirkka Könönen, Finnish knitwear designer. Yes, my garden sweater. I know you want to see the progress on it. I have got quite far and now I'm taking a little break from it, and now I will tell you why. Okay, but let's start from the bottom of it. And then I will be showing it to you in pieces. There are some little bushes, and then there are Christmas trees and more, and then there are these flowers. Oh, yeah, basically, as you can see, the front part is ready. And I'm honestly a bit stuck because I knitted in the round up until the armpits, and then I needed to separate for the front and the back. And knitting color work back and forward is not my thing. It's definitely not my thing. I did not enjoy knitting this bit where I had to go back and forward. I think it took me longer than the rest of the body, just this bit. And now I need to do the same thing on the back. I need to knit that part on the back. And I just can't I just can't make myself to do it. So I'm a bit stuck. I'm gathering strength, knitting a bit of garter. Yeah, little palette cleanser. Maybe I'll knit a pair of socks and then I'll do the back. Oh, I wanted to show you mushrooms. In a pattern, they are mentioned as leaves, these little things, but to me, they look like mushrooms. And I asked from my husband, what do you think? What are those? He said, mushrooms, of course. No, so mushrooms they are now. Oh, but the pattern says they are leaves. I don't know. Anyways, yes, so it's gonna look like this. It's on a cable here now, all gathered, but I hope you can get the idea. This is a beast. This is truly a beast. It's gonna be my garden sweater, and I'm knitting it in a variety of drops Charisma. I have a ball here that I'm using. I gathered all kind of yarn scraps that I had in Charisma, and I had some other yarn as well, but then I decided not to use it, that I will only be using Charisma, just not to mess with the thickness of the yarn, that it would all be same thickness, just to make my life a bit easier, that it does not look all wonky. It's still gonna look a bit wonky because, yeah, Color work is not my strongest side, and color work flat is definitely not my strongest side. It took me forever to do this part. And yeah, I've been dreaming about a cardigan by Marie Wallen, and what has stopped me is that they are knit flat. And then I decided that, okay, I'll do this one by Sirkka Könönen, and we will see, can I handle knitting color work flat? And basically, yeah, I want to knit Chestnut by Marie Wallen, and I need to figure it out how to do it in the round. Okay, I can stick the front, but I don't know. I'm not willing to stick the armholes. Probably not. I don't know. So it's still gonna stay on my list, the chestnut, but at least this has a good chance to be ready this year. This year. It makes me very excited. All the colors and patterns, and I just love it. I just love it. It's a happy garden sweater. A lot of ends to weave in. That's that's a downfall, but well, okay, I can deal with that. But this knit up incredibly fast because I skipped a couple of days of knitting this week. I was just too tired after work, but still, I got it this far. I started it last week, I think on Thursday. I don't remember anymore, but I was talking about it in my last week's episode. And this is a bit bumpy because one of these little bushes is a different color, and I was going back and forward not to cut the yarn every line, and now it's thicker and a bit bumpy, but I hope it evens out when I block it, and maybe I can give it a bit of steam, extra steam in that bit. But I think I'm quite proud with what I have this far. Yeah, I'm excited. Maybe I could try to tackle the back piece, then it's just sleeves and the collar. I'm still thinking about the collar. I think I don't want to do it like in the pattern. Actually, I managed to get a magazine. I bought it secondhand, where the pattern was reprinted in, this is from 2017, Taito magazine, where I have a proper pattern now. Yay! I will show you a picture of the finished sweater there. Mine has similar colors. It's not exactly like that, and I'm not trying to make a copy, but yeah. There was a knit along back in 2017, and no, I'm knitting it on my own knit along. Yes, and there is slightly better pattern, but I'm already almost done with it. But it will be easier to knit sleeves. Yeah, I had to improvise with the colors because I could not figure it out from the old pattern, and anyways, I have a proper pattern now. Yeah, I will knit sleeves in the round as well. I'm definitely not gonna knit them flat. I know there is a technique where you don't purl when you're doing it flat. You don't turn it, you like knit backwards. I have never tried it, and I don't know the name of it, but I know it exists. I have not made that many color work pieces, but I don't know, probably I just need to practice. I also noticed that this part is a bit tighter because I knitted back and forward rather than the one where I worked in the round. But yeah, I will show it again. My mushrooms, my flowers, and there it is. Anyway, I'm very excited about it. And then one of you, Catherine, a wonderful viewer of mine sent me a message and said, "Do you know there is a book about Sirkka Könönen?" And I said, "No, I don't. I don't know there is a book about her." And turns out there is. When I did a search in our library, nothing came up by that name. Yeah, because I would need to put in a search the name of the book or the author. It is a book about her. It's not a book by her. That's why I could not find anything. But I got really lucky. I did a little bit of search and I managed to find a used book from our local second-hand bookstore. And look what I have now. So thank you, Catherine, for for giving me a tip that there is such a book. And I'm a proud owner of one. After work on Tuesday, I went to the second-hand bookstore and I got myself one of these. It does not have any patterns, but it tells about the Sirkka, and it has a lot of beautiful pictures of her work. And the book is both in English and Finnish. It's in 2 languages. This same book. Yeah, look, there are foxes on. And yeah, book tells about her life and it's full of pictures of her work, and I decided that I need a book like that on my bookshelf because I love a good book about knitting. And that's the sweater that my customer has. I'm so madly in love with it. Yeah, picture quality is not the greatest because they are probably the original pictures, like from 70s, 80s, 90s, when they were probably taken on a film and then scanned in here. But, well, you get the idea. It's very inspiring, the book. It's very inspiring. This is amazing. I'm so happy I got my hands on it. Yeah, and I started reading it and I still have not read it completely. There is a sweater with fish. How cool is that? Fish sweater. Caitlin Hunter has a fish sweater as well. I think it's called halibut. It has these giant fish in the yoke. I've been thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, but this was the last knit piece that I wanted to show you today. I don't know, should we have a little chat? It's already 7. I've been blabbing a lot and we still need to eat something and we're losing light. We're having a movie night tonight at home, watching something, whatever the kids will pick. We will make popcorn and have a movie night. And I'll be knitting on something mindless, probably on this one. What else? Last week we went to fish market. I went with my new Ukrainian friends on Saturday and then with hubby and kids on Sunday again. What did I buy? I just bought licorice. I just bought some licorice. By the way, there was not much of a fish at the fish market, which was very surprising. That no fish. There was some fried fish that people were frying and selling with potatoes, like you could eat it straight away there, and some marinated fish in jars, but no fresh fish. At least not. I don't know. I did not see any, which was weird. Yeah. I will add a little video piece of us walking to the fish market. I don't know, I got so excited and I didn't film anything, I think, at the market, but at least you will see the surroundings of our town and how does it look in spring now. It's just us walking to the market. What else? Then I've been doing a lot of work in a garden. I cleaned our strawberry benches. Those are the most important ones in the garden. I don't know what else? What else I've been up to? Been working a whole week, and I planned to take one day off, but that did not happen. Uh, yeah, I feel like I need a day for my gardening, but I did that today, and I will rest now in the evening. Still would need to clean the house, but maybe I will do that tomorrow. What else? What else is new here? I could mention what I'm wearing. This is a very oldie. This is it's a crazy color. Yeah, it's my home sweater top. It's Nuuk by Jonna Hietala. It's from first Line magazine, Line 1, which was like many years ago. I have knit a couple of Nuuks, and they all are. One I use when I'm dyeing yarn. It's already in so shabby condition that it's good for that. And then I have this one, and maybe I could knit myself a new Nuuk sometime later in the summer. Yeah, this is in this crazy color. These are also Ketto yarns in a DK weight. This is very berry, and this is neon yellow. Crazy neon yellow. I just had a leftover from hubby's hat, and I used it for ribbing, because I only had 2 skeins of this and I did not want to use up any more, so I used 2 skeins and that was it. And I add more length with the ribbing in a contrasting color. Yeah, you can do that when you're running low on yarn. Yeah, Nuuk, Jonna Hietala, Line 1. I don't know, what else? I've been volunteering this week after work. Yeah. My new Ukrainian friends surprised me on, I think on Tuesday. I was at work, I was dyeing yarn, and then somebody was knocking on the door, and I was wondering, who is it? My customers usually call me before. They know I have a dye day. And there are my new Ukrainian friends, and they brought me lunch. They brought me filled pancakes for lunch. These big, thin pancakes, and then they had different fillings in. And they brought me so much food. I was saying, you crazy people, why are you spoiling me? Yeah, so they are feeding me. They are all the time trying to feed me. And I ate some for lunch, and I took some home, and we had them for dinner. My family enjoyed it very much. Our kids loved them. Yeah, I used to make them as well, but somehow lately we've been just doing pancakes but not making the filling for them. I think I took a little video piece, and I will insert it in the end that you would see. You would see what I'm talking about. Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. Yeah, I'm still dreaming about proper borscht like my grandma used to make. Borscht is a red traditional Ukrainian soup, like with the cabbage, and some regions make it with beans. There are many different variations depending on the region, and my grandma used to make it with red beans and cabbage and a lot of vegetables. It was so good. I love borscht. Yeah. By the way, Ukrainian cuisine is one of the best. My hubby loves Ukrainian dishes. I always make stuffed peppers in summer when there is a pepper season. You know, those big bell peppers, but you need to take the light yellow, like the green ones. Not the green, but they are weird in the color. It's a specific type. I don't know the proper name of them, but they are like bell peppers. They are a bit longer, and they are like light yellow greenish color, and they are the best. And then I make rice and grinded meat filling, And yeah, and then I cook them in tomato sauce. And my hubby loves that. He loves that. Our son only eats the filling. He doesn't like the peppers, but oh well. And I like the peppers. So it's a I usually eat his peppers and he gets my filling. Yeah. Anyways, Ukrainian cuisine is very delicious. It's homey. It always makes me feel warm, and it was such a great surprise to get those filled pancakes because I loved them. They reminded me of something there in my childhood. Yeah, those are the best memories, aren't they? When you remember your loved ones. Yeah, a lot of food associates with my grandma. She passed away when I was a teenager, and I I don't know. I missed her a lot. I remember missing her a lot. Uh it wasn't the same without her there. The other my grandpa was still there, but something was definitely missing after she passed away. Yeah. Okay. But what else? What else I could tell you? We talked about knitting, we talked about food and gardening. I'm still thinking what I could plant. I have some ideas. I want to try something new this year. We will see. We will see how it goes. Yeah, I've been slowly planting some flowers and nothing much yet. The nights are still very cold. I have flowers on the porch, but nothing much in the ground yet. And I'm also dreaming about a greenhouse. I hope that this year hubby finally has time to build me a greenhouse. Yeah, we agreed that we will build it from old windows because I like the look and recycling, and we have the windows in storage. We have had them for 10 years in the storage, and we just run out of time every summer. But I hope maybe this is the year when I get my greenhouse. I've been very patient and waiting, and now I would love a greenhouse. Okay, I don't know what else. I've been trying to think positive thoughts because I don't know, a lot of scary things are still happening around, and yeah, Turkey is blocking Finland from joining NATO. Finland and Sweden from joining NATO right away, and people are upset over here. Anyway, I don't know. Let's not talk about that because I'm just starting to boil inside. Gardening is good topic. Gardening calms me down. The only thing is that the gardening competes with my knitting. Yeah. I I don't have enough time to do both. Maybe I could knit in a garden. I got myself a new garden chair. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. I've been 7 hours outside. My hands hurt, my feet hurt. Um, my husband asked, "Are you breaking yourself again? You do that every year, remember? Yeah, on the first warm day, uh, I just go and push to the max. Okay, need to slow down a little bit. Not last warm day, but I just want to do everything at once. I know it's not possible, but yeah, about that chair. It's a white, low, it looks like a beach chair. It was called a garden chair. It was on sale. It's very nice. It has a footstool, and I got it with the idea that I will put it somewhere and then I will knit in the garden. Yeah, that's my dream. that. I will make myself a cup of coffee, or if it's hot summer, then I don't know, some kind of refreshing drink. Yeah, and I will knit somewhere under an apple tree. That sounds perfect. So I got myself a garden chair. Now we're missing good weather and maybe some cozy blanket I need. Do I have any ready blanket? I need to finish some of my blankets to take them to the garden. Yeah, okay. Anything else? How have you been? What are you up to? Have you started gardening season? Yeah, I know it's way warmer in most of the countries. We are late here with everything. What are you planting this year if you're into gardening, or tell me what you're knitting? I'm always interested to know. And I love getting new exciting ideas from you. Yeah. Sometimes there are very, very interesting things and I need to go and Google them. Somebody mentions a pattern, I always go and Google it, and oh, that's so nice, and I put it on my list. My list is very long. I don't know. I'm just chilling here and chatting with you and making this episode longer. It will take forever to upload to YouTube, but oh well. I hope you're enjoying this time with me. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. I think it's enough for today, and I will go and carry on with our evening. Still need to figure out dinner. Sandwiches for dinner. No, I'm a good mother. Need to make a salad. Something else, something light. It's already late. It's 7:10. Okay, here is my skull again, and it was very nice spending time with you, and I hope I will see you next week. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And yeah, heippa!